this lesson, you will learn how to use a number line to round numbers to a specified place within a number. Let's review. Here we have 783 on our number line. 783 is between 700 and 800. These are our benchmark numbers. The midpoint is the number that's halfway in between our benchmark numbers. 750 is halfway between 700 and 800. The 5 lets us know that this number is right in the middle. Let's also review how we would use our benchmark numbers and midpoint to help us round. We'll turn our number line into a curved number line. Our benchmark numbers are 5,000 and 6,000, and the midpoint is 5,500. Any number that is at the midpoint or above will round up. Any number that is below the midpoint will round down. The numbers between 5,001 and 5,499 would round down to 5,000. The numbers between 5,500 to 5,999 would round up to 6,000. A common mistake many students make is thinking that the increments on a number line always signify counting by ones. But the increments depend on the benchmark numbers. In this example, we're counting by tens. But sometimes you may need to count by ones, hundreds, thousands, or even twos or fives. Let's round 42,783 to the nearest hundred. We always want to circle the number that will be rounding to. In this case, we're rounding to the hundred, so I will circle the 7. I'm going to look at the number next door because that's going to give us a clue as to if we're past the midpoint. And that will help us know if we need to round down or round up. If we place this number on a number line, my benchmark numbers would be 42,700 and 42,800 because I want to round to the nearest hundred. The number next door, which is at 8, is in the tens. So that helps us know that we're going to count by tens and use tens as the increments on our number line. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 42,780 would fall about here. This number is closest to 42,800, so this number would round up. Notice when we rounded up that the 7 turned into an 8 and the other numbers turned into a 0. Let's look at that same number, but this time round to the nearest 10. I will circle the digit that's in the tens. So I circled the 8 and we'll look next door. We have a 3. Let's place this number on our number line. Because we're rounding to the tens, our benchmark numbers would be 42,780 and 42,790. The number next door is in the ones, so that helps us know that the increments on our number line mean we will count by ones. 1, 2, 3. 42,783 would go about here. This number is closest to 42,780 and would round down. And it's also below the midpoint. Let's round 365,721 to the nearest 10,000. Again, we want to circle the digit that we're focusing on. In this case, it's the 10,000s. So I'll circle the 6 and look next door. If we were to place this number on a number line, our benchmark numbers would be 360,000 and 370,000 because we want to round to the nearest 10,000. The number next door lets us know that we're going to count by thousands because the 5 is in the thousands. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. 365,721 would go right about here. The number rounds up because it's pretty much right in the middle, and if it's at our midpoint and above, it rounds up. So it would round to 370,000. Notice the 6 turned into a 7, and all the other digits turned into a 0. In this lesson, you learned how to use a number line to round numbers to a specified place within a number.